Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the CEO Spotlight Series for Unitech Training Academy. My name is Noah Brandon, the CEO, and with me today we have Miss Monica Sylvester, our campus director at Baton Rouge. Welcome.
Thank you.
So happy you made the trip over the bridge to come on in today.
Yes, it was nice.
Well, good. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. How do you end up at Unitech? General story about you.
Okay, so I have been in education for about 14 years. Started out in elementary education. Did that for about 7 years, decided to go into business, got a business degree and realized I hated it. So then I went back to school and got my master's in adult education, started in career services, did that for a few years, loved it, and then had an opportunity to work in a state facility, did that for a few years, absolutely fell in love with adult education, have been doing it ever since. But after about 7 years of commuting over an hour and a half, I was like, I need to find something really close to home.
Sure.
And so there was an opportunity to work really maybe 10 minutes away from my house with Unitech. And when that opportunity came about, I had to jump on it. And that has been basically one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
Well, obviously, I love to hear that. I think that's good. We're happy to have you here. No, we're seeing some real improvements and seeing some good stuff going on at the Baton Rouge campus that you've got there. Tell us a little bit about that. What's your philosophy on culture setting, on getting people to work together for a common goal? Talk about that.
Awesome. So basically building a dynamic team. Building a dynamic team is paramount to success. We are trying to, here in the Baton Rouge campus, trying to build that dynamic team in order to basically be a beacon in the community, not just to be another school, but to be the best school in the Baton Rouge area. And so just building that team from the ground up, having some of the best instructors, the best leadership, and then having the support of our corporate office, our home office, that's really what's making us kind of grow here in Baton Rouge.
Well, I think we're all tied into your success, right? We want to make sure that we're helping you be as successful as possible, giving you the resources you need. Tell us a little bit about some of the challenges you face in trying to achieve that goal, because there are a lot of career options for students in Baton Rouge. There are a lot of schools, there are a lot of people that are trying to help develop the workforce. Why do you feel Unitech has the potential to move up and be the number one choice?
As far as a campus director, some of the challenges that I face is managing people. Managing people, and we're talking like students, staff, external stakeholders. So managing people has been, I think, one of the number one challenges that I've had, because every day is different. Mm-hmm. Every day people are coming with different challenges, different issues. And so we're dealing with students who may have transportation issues, childcare issues. We're dealing with staff members, team members who may be coming, with personal issues, or just having a bad day. Stakeholders who are coming to us needing highly skilled employees. And so we deal with managing people every day. And so being able to juggle that, being able to kind of understand what their needs are, where they're coming from, and just kind of juggle that, managing them with intention, managing them with understanding. That has been a little bit of a challenge, but we are doing it.
Sure, it's a lot of things a lot of institutions face, right? It's our approach, right? And the way that you use the term manage, but you manage situations as long as leading people, working with people in terms of helping them through all of the issues. And that's one thing that we take very seriously, right? Our ability to help people get from point A to point B. And I think that you're doing that real well. What does success look like in this position? Because you have a lot of metrics you're trying to hit. So in its simplest term, what does it look like for you to feel successful at the end of the day?
What it looks like for me, I would say, I always use this term, you never know how far the ripple goes. And so for me, being able to help students achieve that goal, we know that not only helps that student, but it helps their family. We are changing truly the trajectory of their entire life. So we are changing not only their life, but their children's life, and sometimes their children's life. Sometimes we're dealing with students who are first generations. And so knowing that we are making a difference, knowing that what we do here at Unitech is important. It's not only important to that student, but it's important to our community. It's important to the instructors who are pouring into our students. So that's what success looks like to me.
I like that answer. I like the real human approach you take, right, when working with everybody, and for our students and also for our employees, just making sure that, you know, when you walk through our doors, you're going to be better than before you came in, right? So talk to me a little bit about what, specifically about your leadership style makes you unique, right? So we have 7 operations going on all across 3 states. In Baton Rouge, we're working to be the leader in career training over there, and you're leading the operation. So what is particularly unique about Monica?
What makes me unique is that I am just like our students. I was just like them. I was that single parent. I was the non-traditional student. So I actually am coming from a place of understanding. So they can come to me with their story and I can actually share mine. I can tell them, you know, I know where you're coming from. I was that single mom who worked a full-time job and went to school. So I get it. I understand your challenges. I understand your struggles. And here is what I did in order to overcome. So if I can do it, you can do it too.
Well, I think it's good. You have that relatability. You understand the struggle and what they've gone through, and that's really good. Well, let's pivot a little bit away from Unitech and just talk about you. What do you like to do whenever you're not, you know, out here trying to help people through all their issues, working nonstop at Unitech? What are some hobbies you have?
I like to freshwater fish, believe it or not.
Okay.
I love to go fishing. So
not saltwater.
No, because saltwater you have to get on a boat.
I see.
And I can't swim.
So you're like a pier?
Yes.
You're hanging off the pier?
Yes. And so just spending a little time freshwater fishing and then cooking all of it up.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then just spending some time with family and friends and doing a little traveling.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I love it. Any favorite places you like to travel to?
No. Right now, because I do a lot of work,
Yeah.
I have not spent any time traveling, but my goal this year is to take some time and travel. I actually want to see some snow, not the slush that we get here in Louisiana.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but some snow.
Well, we're going to have to get you out so you can go travel some.
Yeah.
See if there's any conferences or anything during wintertime.
Sounds great.
Well, cool. Monica, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate everything you do for Unitech, what you do for our employees, what you do for our students. We're really seeing the difference in Baton Rouge. And so thank you for everything you do for us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And if you ever get a chance to meet Monica, absolutely go up to her. She's awesome. You're going to love the fact that you did. And we will see you next time. Thank you.